So we're going to learn the basic chords and bass notes in the key of G, starting with the G chord. It's a fabulous power chord of bluegrass, and one of the things that I like about this shape of the G chord, there are multiple shapes. That, or that. And what's the difference? The difference is that in the G chord, when I play bluegrass, I usually don't play the open third. Ba-da-da, I don't play da. Instead, I cover that up and I take it off. So I'm playing 3rd fret of the 6th string. I mute the 5th with my middle finger. Open 4th, open 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 1st string. And you get this great... It's a powerful sound. It's the sound of Appalachian music to a certain extent. So that's my G, and I alternate between 6 and 4. 6, 4, and that's also the 1 of the chord and the 5 of the chord. 6, 4, 6, 4. The C chord looks exactly like you're used to. And your alternating bass note is going to be between the 5th string and the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And that's your C note, G note, C note, G note. And that's why I actually use my ring finger to play the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and I put my little finger down on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, so I don't have to do any work. I'm very lazy, don't want to work more than I have to. And again, I'm going root, 5, root, 5, C, G, C, G. You're almost like the bass player at the same time as you're the guitar player. And sometimes I'll go root, root, 3rd. Every once in a while there's a reason to hit that note instead. Depends on the song. Then we're going to move on to the 5th chord, the 5 chord of the G. And that would be your D chord. It looks just like the simple D chord that you've always known. And to play your bass notes, it's going to be 4, 5, 4, 5, otherwise known as D, A, D, A. Back to G. And then every once in a while, a bluegrass song will have the 2 chord. That would be your E, your A. Now, I use this fingering. You can use this fingering. I know a lot of people who are successful at using that fingering. Whatever's comfortable for you. I think I use this fingering because you got to fit a lot of fingers in a small space, and these are 3 smaller fingers than these 3. But I think I also do it because I use this finger for some of the alternating and ascending and descending bass runs. And you're just going 5, 6, 5, 6, A, E. A, E, A, E. Now, every once in a while, not too often, a little bit of ragtime sneaks into bluegrass, and you'll have an E chord in the key of G. That would be your 6th chord. It looks just like any E chord that you play, although in bluegrass, all of your chords, with very few exceptions, are going to be open chords. Rarely will you use a bar chord in bluegrass. Every once in a while, you'll need to do it. And there you're just hitting the open, either 5 or 4. So quick review: the power G, the C, the D, the A, and the E. All right, we're ready to move on.